Hello, it's Karen Gosling here, talking to you about why some people don't think about their relationship. It's really interesting. Women tend to think about relationships all of the time, and it's usually women that come to counselling or coaching in the first instance because they want to fix up their relationship. I do know that often men resist going to counselling or doing some sort of marriage coaching because for some reason they think that if their wife is seeking outside help, it means that he hasn't done his job properly. Remember that his role is to provide for and to protect his wife and children. That's sort of biologically built into him. And so that if she is saying, I'm unhappy, he interprets that as meaning, I haven't done my job properly and I need to fix it. So if, let's say, he tries to fix it, tries to make things a bit better, and still some weeks or months later, she's still unhappy and still talking about wanting to get some outside help, that seems to reinforce for him that he's been a failure at fixing it. So it explains why men are often a bit resistant to going to counselling. And the third reason they are is that men will typically see some sort of marriage intervention, coaching or counselling, as being the beginning of the end. For some reason, they think that if they are getting counselling, the counsellor is going to side with the wife and give her the strategies to leave. Now, that's not the case. It absolutely is not the case. Women usually will seek assistance in getting their marriage back on track because the relationship is so important to them. And they get frustrated and will often talk to me about the fact that their husband doesn't want to talk to them about the relationship. And I try and explain to them that it's a bit like me and a car engine. I mean, some people, some men in particular, think about their relationship as much as or as often as I think about a car engine, which is pretty much never. I don't need to think about the bits that make up the car if my car's going okay. But when my car breaks down, and I often need help to pop open the bonnet because I don't really even know how to do that. When the bonnet is up and I look inside, what I see is a car engine. Okay, I know it's an engine, but I can see it's made up of lots of parts, but I don't know the names of the parts and I don't know what each part does. So I've got no clue as to how to identify which part of the car, which part of the engine is broken. I need to take it to an expert to tell me and then actually to fix it. And so it is with a relationship. Often people will know basically that they're in a relationship and they know something might be wrong, but when it starts to break down, they don't know which part is broken, they don't know where they've gone wrong, they don't know how to describe what's gone wrong, not to themselves, not to their partner, not to the marriage coach. They don't know how to describe what's wrong. And the only reason they're having to look at it is because of the fact that it's going wrong. So that's okay. What I say to wives is, let's give you both some help. Let's give some labels to these things that are going wrong. Knowledge is power. Once you know what's wrong, you can actually look at strategies to make sure it doesn't go wrong again. And if it does start to go wrong again, you'll know how to fix it. So now I understand a bit more about car engines. I've learned about fan belts and I've learned about alternators and what the symptoms are if my alternator is starting to go on the blink. So I can actually describe to the mechanic what the problem is, and I will even suggest how to fix it. So you can be like that with your relationship as well. Okay, bye.